welcome back to my channel. I have another video for you today. For those of you that are just joining me, my name is Julie. I am a part-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark, and you can find me on my eBay store at Maggie and Poppy, all one word, MaggieandPoppy. And I'm also, my Poshmark closet is also under the same name of Maggie and Poppy. And I am also on Instagram under Maggie and Poppy, the only difference being it's Maggie underscore and underscore Poppy. So definitely feel free to join along if you'd like. Today what I have for you is a haul from a few garage sales that I went to on Saturday this past weekend. And then also this evening, I made a stop on my way home at a local Goodwill and picked up some items. So I just thought I'd share those with you today. So for garage sailing, I probably went to, I didn't go to very many, maybe 4 garage sales or so, maybe 5 on Saturday. It was extremely hot here, and by the time I got out with my daughter, we were already baking. So getting in and out of the car with her wasn't terribly fun, so didn't go to too many, and we got started kind of late. So still happy though, given that what we were able to get. I did get a bunch of things for her as well. Definitely for those of you moms out there, dads, books are a great thing to get at yard sales and garage sales. I picked up, I want to say it was like 24 Berenstain Bears books, and they were $1 each, so I spent hardly anything, and they're normally about, I want to say when I looked at the books, they were $3 to $4 a piece. So it's a really good deal, and it's a great way to stock up. And they really, my phone said it was low battery, so I had to click that. They're in really good shape. There were only a couple that had some writing in them, and it was very minimal. So I definitely recommend that. It's also great to go to garage sales when you have a child with you. As long as they have toys, because that definitely keeps my daughter occupied while I try to do some digging and searching. So I was kind of lucky. I wasn't expecting it. It wasn't on the yard sale app, but a neighbor just right down the street was having a yard sale, and so I picked up a few items there when I was on my way out. And all of the items that I picked up from her were $1. So first off, I got these cleats. I haven't priced these out yet, but I just figured based on the colors and the fact that they're Adidas cleats, that they would probably go fairly well. They're just the bright pink and yellow. And again, they were $1. There is a little bit of wear or damage right there, but other than that, they're in really good shape. So I think that they should do well. And I have done some cleats a couple times in the past before, and they sell pretty quickly and pretty well. I mean, not huge amounts of money, but I mean, especially when you're paying $1 and you get like $25 to $30, I think it's worth it. I picked up a bunch of jeans at her sale. These are Rock Revival, and I wasn't too sure. I've never sold this, and I didn't want to pull up my app while I was looking through. So, but again, they were just $1, so size 27. And I primarily got them because it does have some mild distressing, but I just really liked, I don't know what they call this feature here. Again, I'm not even gonna make an attempt to describe it, but you can kind of see it's got texture there. And it's not just like a design in the fabric, it's actually raised up. So it's kind of pleated, but I know that's not the right word for it. So I just thought that they were super cute. They also have a little zipper detail here. And that just reminds me, I haven't checked to see if there's any money in these. Probably though, if I did find money, I'd go ahead and take it back down to her. And I've yet to ever find money in any of the clothes. I'm sure someday I will, but not yet. Oh, these are Hudson jeans. Nothing fancy, I just like the dark wash of the jeans. You can see the little Hudson emblem there. I just like the wash of them. They are a little bit more of a bit of a bootleg, not really wide bootleg, probably more of a flare. And then this is the back of them. But again, for $1, I was willing to get them, and they are size 26. last pair of jeans I got from her were actually just some little capris, and I got them more just based on the style. They're an Express brand. Again, not something I would pick up at the normal Goodwill, but for $1. And they're size 4. So, just kind of a medium wash. And I just like the style of these. And I think that these, especially in warmer climates, like Florida and California, people will still be wearing these even in the winter months. That's the back side. And then, let's see here, the last thing I got from her was this t-shirt, a Disney t-shirt by Hanes. And it's the Haunted Mansion. So those of you that are familiar with Haunted Mansion, this is the stretching room. So when you initially go into the first room you go into, or probably the second room when you go into the Haunted Mansion, it's like a faux elevator, and you go into it and it looks like the walls are stretching. And so these pictures, like for example this one, when it first starts out, that's all you see when you get on the elevator, and then as the walls stretch, you kind of see he's standing on dynamite. And then same thing, let's see here, this lady here, that's all you see initially, and then when it stretches you see that she's sitting on the top of the tombstone of her late husband, and they kind of are insinuating that she killed him. So you know, oh, happy thoughts. But anyway, yeah, and Disney stuff usually does really well. Plus right now, this year is the 50th anniversary of the Haunted Mansion, so that merchandise is usually going pretty good. So I was pretty happy with this find for $1. And that was all from that garage sale. I went to another garage sale, and that's where I got all the children's books for my daughter, and I got her a couple of toys. And then I feel like I'm missing something. The only thing I got to resell from there was this box of unopened, the brand is Traditional Medicinals, and it's mother's milk. I don't know if you can see that, the light's kind of shining. Anyway, I got a whole pack of 6 of them for $15, and on eBay, and they're good as far as the expiration date. On eBay, these go for about anywhere from $9 to $10 or so, sometimes a little bit more a piece. So to get 6 of them for $15 was really good. And sell those. Oh, the other thing I got, let me just pause this and I'll go ahead. The other thing I got at one of the last garage sales I went to, because one of the garage sales we went to, a couple of them we went to, we didn't find anything, was this camera. And the owner said it's a Canon Rebel G2. So, and it is it's not SLR, it's film. And sometimes it only came with the body, they didn't have the lens for it, but he said he only used it like one time, and I paid $10 for it. So I don't know if I'll make a lot off it. I definitely will at least make my money back, which I know isn't the goal. The goal is to actually make money on it, but I just want to go ahead and give it a try. I've never done any sort of electronics or camera equipment or anything before, so I thought this would be a somewhat safe thing to go with, because Canon is definitely a very reliable, and people know the brand, so thought I'd go ahead and give it a try. And usually by the time I get out to garage sales, I never find any sort of items like this. They're usually gone. So I went ahead and got that. And then that's it for the garage sale items, so not too many things. I got more stuff for my daughter than I did for reselling. And what I'm just going to do now is go kind of quickly through some items I got this evening when I stopped off at my local Goodwill. And I was pretty pleased. I paid up for most everything, but when I went to Goodwill before that, I kind of just had the mindset that I was tired of kind of buying things that didn't necessarily have a super high resale value, and just buying those things that were, you know, the color of the week or what have you, just because they were cheaper. I just went in thinking, okay, I'm not going to buy anything that I can't get at least $30 for, if not more, and I'll be comfortable if I have to pay up. I'd rather just pay more and get a better return on it, because that's what I find. It seems like you can find some great things absolutely at the bins, but there's definitely a lot more low selling, I guess, if that's the word you want to use, items there. So I just want to kind of try my hand at some things. And I was pretty happy because I found some things that I'd never found before. So lots of shoes. So go ahead and lots of booties. So this is the first pair of booties. They are, what brand was this one? They are Rock and Candy, which I believe I have a pair of shoes and they're Nordstrom shoes. So they're zip up, kind of a tan color suede ankle booty. See the embroidery on it. It's just pretty. And they really look like they've super minimal wear on them. And they've just got the zippers on both sides. And these, oh, these were actually on sale. They were the color of the week. So they're normally $8, so I got them for $4. So those, and they, I did look these up while I was there. I think they were going from $30 to $40 a piece. And so I spent $3.50 on those. Here's another pair of boots. They've got them all tied together, so this isn't gonna work right. Let's see here. There we go. So you can see them, they've kind of got like a mix of some whites and turquoises and browns in them. They just look like, they're intentionally distressed, so they just make them so they look distressed. Really minor wear on the bottom. And the brand is Circle G, I think it was. Yeah, Circle G. And I can't, I'll have to get, I want to say it looks like it says it's a size 9, but I just love the colors in it. It definitely looks like that Southwestern vibe to it. You can see all the different little, can't think of the word, but decorative pieces on it. It's just got a little bit of a heel there, and it's women's. But when I look these up, I may be confusing this with some of the other boots that I got today. Oh, and this I just now noticed, this is actually metal here. I want to say they were going for at least $50. And these I spent $12 on. So 12 into 50, I'm totally fine with that. Again, I really, if I could get the money that I wanted for it, I wasn't terribly concerned with them being on sale or, you know, not paying up or just paying up for them. I found 2 pairs of these, and I had heard about these thanks to several YouTubers. I think it was Street Savvy, maybe I'd heard about these, that she kept an eye out for these, and they were only charging $8 for them. They definitely need a little bit of TLC and some cleaning on them, but they're Hoka 11. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. HOKA. These go for about $50 used online, so I was very comfortable spending $8 on those. So that's what those look like. And like I said, they do definitely need some cleaning up, which I'm totally fine to do, but the bottoms, the wear is minimal. It's not like they're not usable anymore. Yeah, so actually now that I look at it, the ankle does have a little bit more wear. You can kind of see that on both sides here. But I'm sure that I'll easily get more than my money's worth on those. And then the second pair, kind of a similar color palette. I was just looking at the soles to see if maybe they were worn in those areas too, as far as maybe they were worn by the same person, but they look a little bit larger than those other ones. But yeah, the same kind of color palette, the greens and the blues. So really pretty bright colors. I'd never heard about these before I started reselling and watching videos on it. Sorry, every time I start doing these videos, I start coughing. I'm not a huge talker, so this is about the most I talk in any one given moment. As I was on my way out, I passed by a new cart that had just come out of shoes, and my eye spied these Tory Burch shoes. They're, I don't know what you want to call them. They're obviously sling back, but they've got like this wooden heel with this gold shiny detail down there along the bottom, and then they've got the, oh gosh, this is why I should not do this at night, because I can never remember what this is called, but the little stud look right there. And then I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research and find these online. I don't know. I mean, there's definitely a couple spots where the suede is worn some, but I don't know if the suede on top is supposed to look a little bit older. Again, I'm just gonna have to look online and see if I can find something, but I'll just disclose and show a lot of pictures. But I've never found Tory Burch before, and I guess the reason I'm wondering if this is just the way that they're supposed to look is because when you look at the soles, there is just nothing. I mean, they're so minimally used, so that leads me to believe they're relatively new. And then the heels and all the parts that are made out of the wood, there's no damage done to any of that. It's just all up here, so we'll have to see. And then if you can see here, this is the Tory Burch logo. It's got the Tory Burch little medallions there, and then I think that's the only places that the Tory Burch part is. Yeah, so we'll see. I'll give it a go. All right, 2 more bags here. Let's finish up the shoes and then go on to a couple of clothes I got. Must have been a lot of people getting rid of their boots because there were just a lot of different boots there. These here, they are Larry Mahan, and it's exclusively for Thieves Market in Southern California. So I tried while I was there to look and see what they were made of, and the lighting in there is poor, I can't tell, but they were in just great shape. There's men's boots, pointed toe, the stitching and detailing up here. Again, I can't tell what type of material it is. I mean, obviously some leather, but I'll have to check and see. But these, this specific model, if you will, and there is somewhere on the bottom, was people, and I couldn't find any sold comparables. Definitely there were sold comparables just for this brand, but not for this Thieves Market. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more research, but the ones, the 2 that were listed that weren't, none of them were listed that were in just the solid black. One was like a blue color with something else in it, and the other I think was red and black. People were selling those for $200 and $300, so I am just really, really hoping this was just one of those things that I found and I'm going to be able to get a really good return on my money for them. This is the one that I paid up for the most just based on the comps that I was seeing on eBay, so I did pay $24 for these. That's those. And surprise, more booties. These are Sam Edelman. These, when I looked online, they were getting about $40 to $50 used. They're a suede. I don't know what you want to call this color. It's not gray and it's not brown. I don't know. That's what those look like. And you can see they have the double zipper on either side. These I paid $12 for. I mean, you can't see the full name on the inside, but you can see it's the Sam Edelman. Oh, and now my phone's warning me that I have 10% left, so we're going to be wrapping this up here real quick. And then the last pair of shoes I got were another pair of booties. Again, just super cute. I love the brown with the turquoise. I just think that's so pretty. And then both sides have the tassel and the embellishments on them. Those. And these are, I don't know if they're intentionally distressed or if they're distressed from wear. So the bottoms of them. So actually the bottoms look in pretty good shape. So I'm not sure, but the brand is Corral. And these are a size 7, a women's size 7. So again, I just thought that those were super cute. I was just so excited to find boots. I always look, but I can never find anything that's, you know, worth of any resale value. So that was exciting for me. All right, a few clothes that I found. Again, I didn't get much. I think there's 3 pieces in here. I was happy though with what I selected. This one is Bowden, and it's a purple knit. Sorry, that's Dusty, my vacuum cleaner. or Robo vacuum cleaner. Just a long, narrow purple knit sweater with pockets in the front. Really pretty color. Again, Bowden tends to be a good brand. When I looked at comps, there wasn't an exact comp for this, but sweaters in general for Bowden were going used for about like 40-ish or so dollars. Oh, and this one I paid $4 for because it was on sale. Then I got this sweater. It's kind of a cream and black color, and it's, let's see here, it's a high-low. It's long sleeved, and then it's got I don't know, it's not a full turtleneck, but it's not a mock turtleneck either, so I don't know what you call that. But this one is the brand Topshop. I haven't sold Topshop before, but I've heard good things about it. I know that they do sell that at Nordstrom Rack, and it's a pretty pricey brand on the regular. So, and this is a US size 8, so I'm hoping that with the winter months coming up, it'll fetch a good price. And it was $8. I was about to say 80. $8. Then I think last, I was really surprised that they priced this at what they did, but it's Columbia, and it is a snowsuit and a fleece lining for, let's see, 12 months, so a year old. The only reason I can figure maybe they didn't charge as much, because it was $2. That's what they charged it. It wasn't even on sale. That was the regular price, was $2. Couldn't find anything wrong with it. The zipper works perfectly. I mean, there's a tiny bit of dirt, but no big deal. So I don't know. But it is Columbia. Let me see this here. Yeah, no, everything's fine. So I don't know, but it's just a cute, like a puffer snowsuit, and it comes with, yeah, I was about to say maybe it's missing like the glove things, but it's got the little things on the arm that will flop over so that the little one's hands are covered. It's got the hood. Again, it's got the lining. It's a pretty purple color. It zips down from the leg, kind of like a onesie, all the way up to the chest. And then it's just got the little design on it. So, yeah, I was really surprised. Yeah, the only reason I can think they maybe sold it so cheap was someone didn't know what they were doing when they priced it, or they thought people in California aren't going to buy snowsuits. I don't know. So that's it. And also it does have, I just now noticed this, along the bottom, the feet, it also does the same things as the hands do. So it'll fold over to keep their little feetsies warm. So that's my haul. My total with tax, I think, was about $102. So again, I pretty much paid up for everything. There were a couple of items in there that were the color of the week, but most of them weren't. And I just had kind of gone into this shopping trip figuring I wouldn't worry about that, about trying to find the color. I just would start scanning through the racks that had just come out first, then do the same thing with the shoes, and then go kind of skim the rest of the shoes and the rest of the clothes a little bit. I was really pleased with what I found. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to put them in the comments below. But otherwise, thanks so much for joining me in my haul videos. And I plan on, again, doing some what sold videos. I need to figure out the time to find out how to do the thing where I can show the scroll of what item it is I'm talking about that's sold. So anyways, I hope that y'all have a great day tomorrow and a great week, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.